Hey guys, it's Brandon here with an update of my project. I've seen some videos on making modular tile pieces for the environment maps, and so I'm going to do a wall here, and I'm going to make a video of me doing other walls and the floors, because my workflow in this particular one sucked, because this whole part took me an hour and 45 minutes almost, and I should have gone way faster than that. The modeling part didn't take me so long. As you can see, it only took me a minute on the video here, but all in all, it only took 10 minutes altogether. But I get through here, UV unwrap it. This is the part that took me a while. And I know I did some videos on some different methods and techniques that you can use to make your UVs look good. But it's like I didn't even follow my own advice. And so it took me a little bit longer. But I got everything straightened out. And I get better at this. I'm working on it. Give me back some advice. But anyways, I get everything lined up on the image plane because the UV layout, I'll export it to GIMP and mask different CG textures over it. And you'll see me do all that here in a minute. But I get over here, I line everything up where it's supposed to go, get the main part of the wall there as one UV island. Then I scale it down to make sure all the squares are the same size throughout the whole thing. And then I get over here, and what I'm doing here is I decided to cut that out to see if I couldn't, because I wanted to see what it looked like on an outside corner here, and as you can see, the outside corner looked good. And then on the inside corner, I really liked the way it looked as well. So I get over here and move those on the image plane, export out to GIMP, and then I go over to CG textures. I look for a hewn log beam, and I actually found it in a weird spot, but I found one that I liked. And then I go through and I find several, 3 or 4 different rock images, because the rock part of the walls will look different to give them different variations throughout the entire environment. But the hewn logs will pretty much be the same. I'm going to go through and scale them differently so that way they look a little bit different here and there. They're not exactly the same. This one here was a trial and error. So this is trial and error. I ain't even actually going to use this one, but I did like the way it all turned out. And basically all I'm doing here is scaling and then cutting out parts of the images that I don't need, and then getting them positioned just in the right spot where I need them to go. And then I merge all the layers together. Here in a moment. I had some issues with the merging of the layers. Here they go. I got them merged. And then I go through and mask those out because those are the end caps. And then I put some shadows over there as well. And I'll probably do that part a little bit different. But I get through here, and because I masked this out, but I'm going to do it differently because it didn't look so well whenever I did the normal maps later on. But anyways, I export it back out to Blender. You know, in there, I line the image out just right, and I set the camera up, and then I set my lighting up because I wanted to mask, or not mask, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, and here I make the different normal maps. I make a displacement map too. But I get on. I wanted the light to mimic a torch on the wall, because I wanted to see what it looked like with the torch on the wall. And I get the nodes for the material set up. And as you can see, it wound up looking pretty good. There's some things that I'd changed, some minor details, but those minor details will add up into one great big success or failure. That's the minor details will add up to a success or a failure. So there's some minor details that I'll change a little bit whenever I make the not trial and error one, the one that will go into the actual dungeon project. And it'll be like 4 or 5 different walls. I might make up to 10 of them. It depends on how many different textures I can find for rock walls that look about the same. And if you guys got any advice on how I can increase my workflow a little bit better or make it look a little bit better, leave a comment right down below. Okay? I would truly appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned, because in the next couple days I'll have a time-lapse video. I'm not going to do any voiceover for it, but I'll have a time-lapse video of me setting up 4 or 5 different rock walls, the floor tiles, ceiling tiles, and possibly go ahead and model the torches and just make different various assets.